they tell her that she has to drop it. So, yeah. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chag Sameach.
Mark, unmute yourself so we can talk.
We are going to get ready to begin our service. I ask everybody who's on Zoom to please mute yourself so that we don't have any sound issues coming in through our sound system. Thank you so much. Tonight is not only Shabbat, but it is also the start of the holiday of Shemini Atzeret, which is considered the first day of Simchat Torah in some communities, or the very, very, very end of the Sukkot holiday that we've had this past week. It's technically its own separate holiday as well. So we will do some Shabbat prayers, but because it is the holiday, we don't do a full Kabbalat Shabbat. We skip most of Kabbalat Shabbat because of that. But before we get into that, let's turn to page 5 in the Siddur, and we'll begin together. Let's sing Shalom Aleichem to welcome Shabbat. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamalachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Barchuni leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamalachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Say techem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamalachim, hakadosh baruch hu. And once again, since it is the holiday, we will skip over to page 27, and we'll continue with Psalm 92, the Psalm for Shabbat. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir leyom ha-shabbat. 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 Tov lehodot, lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir leyom ha-shabbat. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir leyom ha-shabbat.
Where are you going?
The righteous flourish like the date palm, thrive like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Adonai. They flourish in our God's courtyards. Middle of page 28, Sadi Katamar. Sadi Katamar Yiferach Kerez Balvanon Yizke Shetulim Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun Beseva Deshenim Rananim Iyu Lehagid Ki Ashar Adonai Tsuri Tsuri Velo Avalatabo. Page 29, Psalm 93. Adonai Malach Geut Lavish Lavish Adonai Oz Hitazar Aftikon Tevel Baltimot Nachon Kisacha Meoz Meolamata Naseu Neorot Adonai Naseu Neorot Kolan Iseu Neorot Ndochiam Mikolot Maim Rabim Adri Mishpereyam Adir Bamarom Adonai Eidotecha nemnu meod leveitecha nava kodesh Eidotecha nemnu meod leveitecha nava kodesh Adonai leorech yamim. And we will now continue with our Mariv service. And I ask if there's anyone who is watching the live stream on Facebook or YouTube and you are able to be counted for the minyan and able to come here in person or jump on Zoom to help us count the minyan, that would be great. We are still short 2 people. Please do so if you can do that. We will turn to page 39A. And we will continue with the English of the first blessing of Mariv. And Katie, I'm going to ask you to please come up so you can help us with the Shman Ve'ahavta in a couple of minutes. Page 39A on the English side. Baruch Atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. Umavir yom umevin laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai Tsevaot Shemo, El Chai v'kayam tamidim loch aleinu leolam vaed, Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Ahavat Olam, page 40. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha Ahavta, Amecha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokveinu uvkumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha leolam vaed, ki heim chayeinu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatecha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. Katie will lead us in the Shema and the Ve'ahavta, page 41.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha, u'v'chol nafshecha, u'v'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha, b'veitecha, uv'leftecha, v'derech, uv'shofbecha, uv'chumecha, uv'shartam leot al yadecha, v'chayu letotafot b'neinecha, uv'shavtam hamezuzot beitecha, uv'yisharecha.
Good job. Thank you, Katie. We will continue privately, second and third paragraphs of the Shema, page 42. Adonai Elohechem Emet, top of page 43a. Emet ve'emuna kol zot ve'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ein zulato, va'anachnu Yisrael Amo. God brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. Top of page 44. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך ראו בניך בוכי הים לפני משה זה לי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כיפת אדוני את יעקב וגאלום יד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני Ga'al Yisrael. And we'll continue with Hashkivenu, page 45. We will begin by singing the beginning in Hebrew. We'll read part of it in English and then conclude again in Hebrew. Top of the page. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Uferos Aleinu Sukkot Shelomecha V'takenenu Beitza Tova Milefanecha V'hoshienu Leman Shemecha. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ushmor tzeiteinu voinu l'chaim u'l'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam ufros aleinu sukkot shalomecha baruch atah Adonai haporei sukkot shalom alim ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We will turn to page 46. I invite everyone to please rise for Vishamru at the top of the page. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam Elai beini uvein bnei Yisrael oti leolam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz uvayom hashevi'i shavat vayinafash Vaydaber Moshe et Modi Adonai el bnei Yisrael. We will continue now with the private silent Amida for the festivals, since it is the Erev Shemini Atzeret, beginning on page 306. Please remember the insertions for Shemini Atzeret and for Shabbat. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et Amacha Yisrael bechol eit uvechol sha'a b'shalom echa. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. You may be seated for a moment. We are going to switch moods. We're going to recite the Misha Berach prayer for those who are ill. If you have a name you would like to add this evening, please go ahead and rise in your place. And after I read through our list, then you'll be able to say the name out loud. Similarly, if you have a name you want to add online, please unmute. And after we read the list, you'll be able to say the name out loud. We will begin by singing the Debbie Friedman Misha Berach. Misha Beirach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Chava Sarah bat Basha, Esther Neshama bat Sarah, Yehudit bat Kalman, Rachel bat Esther, Chaim ben Pesach, Harvey Ruskin, Diane Shotaro, Alan Shotaro, Larry Levy, Rachel Langer, Yaakov ben Shlomo, Jack Azuz, David ben Razel, Mirit bat Miriam, Aharon ben Chaya Golda, Tal ben Sarah, Shoshana bat Yochevet, Ilya Yisrael Richter ben Rachel, Chaviva Eliana bat Sarah, Al Montano, Sandra Kite, Healy Solomon, Kathy Brown, Celia Hahn, Arnie Tenenbaum, Brandon Simpson, Ira Robinson, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Curis, Ken Gasser, Randy Mead, Bloom Beloved, Lula Hernandez, and Harvey Kulchin.
Angelina Pauline, Joseph Gonzalez, Terry Mechanic, Stephen Mechanic, Patty Rocks.
And anybody online that would like to add a name? Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and that they so deserve. We will now continue with the Kiddush for the festivals and for Shabbat, which can actually be found on page 79. Again, because it is the holiday, we're doing mostly the festival liturgy with the Shabbat inserts. So I invite everyone to turn to page 79, and if anybody is interested, we have some cups here with grape juice if you would like Kiddush this evening. And a thank you to our resident CBI sommelier, Vicky, for pouring the grape juice. Okay, please partake if you would so choose. And please rise, page 79 in the middle. Saverim Adonan v'Rabbanan v'Rabbotai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'am, V'romemanu mikol ha'shon, V'kiddushanu b'mitzvotav. V'atiten lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava, Shabbatot limenucha, Moadim l'simcha, Chagim uzmanim l'sason, Et yom haShabbat hazeh, V'et yom haShemini Chag Atzeret hazeh, Zeman simcha tehinu, be'ahava mikra kodesh, Zecher litziat Mitzrayim. Ki avanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbatu moadei kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, besimcha uvsason, hinecha latanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat v'Yisrael, ve'hazmanim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu leshabeach lahadon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kimishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, V'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malachei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yoser haaretz u'moshav yekaro b'shamayim imal u'shechinatu zo begov hemeromim Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efesulato, kakatuv betorato, ve'adata hayom ve'hashevota elevavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, Bashamayim imal ve'al haaretz mitachat einod al kinekav l'chadon Eloheinu. Kakatuv betoratecha, Adonai imloch leolam vaed, ve'ne'emar, ve'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, Ushemo echad. At this time, we will remember those in our community that are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember Gertrude Fisher, Frida Ossoff, Sarah Bergman, Solomon Heller, Frank Kessner, Kalman Salzberg, Arnold Tepper, and Betty Linver. And if there's anybody else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart. May their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. And right now we do not have a full minyan between the Zoom and in the room. However, I want to share with you a custom that I learned out in Phoenix with a rabbi that I worked with over there in order to still have some form of the Kaddish without having a minyan. Normally you cannot say the Kaddish without a minyan. We can still recite the last two verses of the Kaddish at the very bottom of page 58. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Okay, with that, in a few moments we will conclude with Yigdal. But before we do that, do we have any announcements?
Shabbat Shalom, thank you for being here. So next week we have a special musical Shabbat at 6 o'clock on October 13th with a complimentary dinner. You just have to RSVP. You could do it online or in the office, so we don't run out of food. It's going to be really great. And services tomorrow start at 8:30, and then the...
No, 9:30.
Oh, 9:30. I'm thinking the High Holy Day still. And then there's services tomorrow night for...
At 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. And then on October 18th, we're having the Sisterhood opening dinner. Our speaker is Katie Duhigg, and you do have to RSVP. You could do that online. October 21st is Ian Goldstein's bar mitzvah. And on October 27th, 28th, our Katie is being bat mitzvah. So Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, thank you, Vicki. And just to clarify, so tomorrow morning, 9:30, it is going to be a little bit of a longer service just because it's also Shemini Atzeret. We have Hallel, we have Yisker, we also have the prayer for rain that's inserted to the Musaf service as well. And then tomorrow evening, Erev Simchat Torah, to begin our Simchat Torah celebration at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then Sunday morning will also be our Simchat Torah morning service. And religious school students are meeting as well on Sunday morning and will be part of our Simchat Torah celebration. There will be a special ritual and blessing for the students as well as a special aliyah as well, so please make sure to come for that. And then Ian Goldstein's bar mitzvah on the 21st will be at 1:30 in the afternoon. It'll be a Shabbat Mincha afternoon service that will take place after the Kiddush. That will be after our morning service. So we'll have our regular Shabbat morning service, Kiddush, and then Mincha with Ian's bar mitzvah. And then, of course, we're looking forward to Katie's bat mitzvah as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you and how nervous are you? Okay, go for it. Okay, so the excited outweighs the nervousness. That's a very good thing. Okay, awesome. Okay, any other announcements? No? Okay. We will conclude then with Yigdal on page 62. Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishtabach nimtza ve'yenet el metziuto echad ve'en yachid ke'ichudo ne'lam ve'gam min sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf ve'eino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon ve'en reshit le'reshit ito, hino adon olam v'chol notzar, yoreh gedulato malchuto, shofer nevuato netano, el anshe segulato v'tifarto, lo kam beYisrael kemoshe od, navi umabit et tunato, Torat metnatan le'amoel, al yad nevio neman beito, lo yachal Yifael velo yamir dato, leolamim lezulato, tzofe ve'yodea setarenu, mabit lesof davar bekadmato, gomer le'ish chesed kemifalo, noten lerasha ra kerishato, ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו, לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו, מתים יחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו, מתים יחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos.
Another beautiful service.
You're welcome. Thank you.